Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? So yesterday, I sat through 3 parts of the docu-series of America's Next Top Model, and I lived for it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and so I put out a poll onto YouTube as well as Instagram, and I asked you guys if you wanted me to do a review, and you guys said, Fumi, when I tell you we need a review because you used to model and you used to live in New York, and we want to know how true this is. So I tell you this: you cannot compare pop culture, political correction in 2026 to what was 25 years ago. It is absolutely impossible. There are things in place now that was not in place then. Let's start there. Modeling is tougher than whatever Tyra did in the entire seasons of America's Next Top Model. I know it ended in 2018, and in the entire time, most of us models, ex-models, we were so amused because we really felt that you guys were getting away with so much. The only thing that is beautiful about modeling, I'll tell you here and now, are the images that you see in the magazines, that you see in Vogue, in Elle, Cosmopolitan, what have you. The finished, edited, blurred images, that's what's glamorous. We shoot the collections a whole season, a whole calendar season ahead of time. So we're shooting winter in summer, and we're shooting summer in winter. So you are wearing a swimsuit in the winter time, unless the agency, the brand has the budget to send you on location, Jamaica, Maldives, then perhaps you're having a wonderful time. Let me break this down to you. I want to be a model. I want to be a model. Okay. It means that you have to look for an agency. The agency is not taking you because you want to be a model. The agency is taking you because they know that they can make money off of you, because they are getting their 15%. If they're not getting their 15%, they will not take you. They will shut the door on you. It doesn't matter how beautiful, how tall, how short, how big, how plus size, how flawless you are. If they feel that you will not make them money, they will not hire you. What do you mean that can't make money from you? Of course they can make money from you. The brands will love you. Wrong answer. The brands in Paris are different from the brands and the fashion designers in Milan, different from the brands and the fashion designers in New York, different from the brands and fashion designers in London. With the French being the skinniest, when I tell you, I sitting here, as you see me, there's so many of you think, Fumi, you're too thin. I am plus size to a whole bunch of brands in Paris. They would never hire me. Absolutely what? Absolutely not. So the agency will not hire you if Chanel will not book you. What is the point? And you're a runway model? Absolutely not. You have editorial. There are some runway models that are absolutely gorgeous on the runway. They can walk. There are some models photogenic. If you see them in print, you will be disappointed when you see them in real life, because you'll be like, oh my God. A supermodel is a model that can do the runway, she can do editorial, she can do commercial, she can do film, she can do television, and she is what? She's also got reality star qualities. That's a supermodel. That's a model that can work every day, all day, anywhere. You have to find an agency that will believe in you. And so I'm going to start off. You see the gap in the tooth? I had the gap in the tooth. Guess what? It's closed because I was told to close it. You can wake up in the morning and you're in a model hostel. Sorry, Fumi, they don't want black girls today. That was in those days. They told you on your phone and you were like, oh, okay. So you know what we black girls did? We got all of the castings, whether you were with Ford, whether you were with Elite, whether you were with Wilhelmina, whether you were with Next, whatever agency you were with. What we did, the Black Coalition Sisters, we walked up to you. What agency are you with? Fumi, oh, you're with Ford. Oh, so you're with Wilhelmina. What castings do you have today? I have this casting, that casting. Do you know what we did? We would swap. So that instead of me only having 2 castings, I would have 6 castings. Do you know that was how I got the casting and booked it for the music video for Puff Daddy in California? It was not from my agency. It was from another black girl who said, "For me, there's a casting today. Do you want to go?" I said, "Absolutely, I'll go." It's a dog eat dog. Tyra was just letting you know how it was. And do you know that you can be with an agency and you can book and you can do the shows, and the agency can be like, "You know what, you're too old now. No, we can't really use you anymore. Bye." And you have to figure out your life from there. Tyra, as far as I'm concerned, she overpromised. That was her crime, bless her beautiful heart. Tyra overpromised, or it appeared to look like it was overpromising. And because of that, some of the girls ran into trouble. I think her name is Candy. Correct me in the comments. The blonde girl who slept with the Italian in Milan. I would have pumped the brakes. I feel that Tyra was wrong. You should have protected these girls because you were mama to these girls. It doesn't matter what production was doing. You should have had the running of the show every day. And you should have, no matter what, your show, you should have checked in with the girls every day. Because of the nature of this job, because they don't know. We know that they did not know. We did not know either. But I would have protected them from the boys, because you are bearing yourself constantly. That's what modeling is. You come to most agencies like this. You have t-shirts and jeans. You have your flesh-colored panty. You have flesh-colored bra. And these all have to go. This is all that you got, because they want to see from the back. They want to see your bum. You can see my panty line, so that's a no-go. You have to have thongs so that they can see your cheeks, see that you're toned and everything. They don't really want you to have makeup on. They really prefer you with your natural hair. Yeah. If you're black, they want you to look black. They don't want you to look like a Chinese doll. I'm just telling you what they're going to tell you. And that was what Tyra was doing. She was telling you what they told her, what they were telling them, what they still tell them. The gap in the tooth, she was told. Absolutely, because that was what I was told. And I got it closed up right away. 110%. It's a tough industry. Modeling, they are not holding your hand. They are not coming to save you. They don't care whether you're sick, whether you're hungry, whether you haven't eaten. You have to have a bagel in your bag. You have to have your multivitamins, your headache pills. You need to have a cashmere sweater to keep you warm. They don't care. And you can be there for 24 hours. And on top of that, the photographer will still ask you, who wants to stay behind? That's a trick question. Why? Because they just want to see who wants it more. Because, you know, when you see 5'9", 115 pounds, you know, girls, or 200 of them, how can you tell them apart? You can only tell them apart by the one that's the hungriest. Because you see, the way you start is not the way that you finish. And the best model never wins. It's the hungriest model. It's the hungriest artist, actress. It's the hungriest. When I came out here, I was just thinking to myself, you know what? While we're on the subject of America's Next Top Model, I don't know how it will work out, but I'm putting it out there. They should have a reality show of America's top YouTuber, America's top influencer. Get a couple of influencers, top influencers out here in these streets, and see what happens behind the scenes. You wanted the drama, Tyra gave you the drama because that was the ratings. It's the same thing here on my channel. What do? I give you what you want. Why will I go out here and do something that I know nobody will watch? The only way I know that you guys are watching it because of the high views. You want the drama. You want the scandal. Guess what? That's what I do give you. That's what you want. That's what I'll give you. With a little bit of makeup, with a little bit of fashion, you guys live and love it. That's what you wanted. That's what she gave. So she gave the drama. This game is not for the weak. And they will tell you all kinds of things to your face. and it was politically correct in those days. Maybe now it's different, but in those days, yes, there was. There was no union to protect models. None at all. What broke my heart was Miss J. When I saw Miss J at the end and she had had a stroke and she was in the coma for 5 weeks, couldn't walk, couldn't talk. It broke my heart. I was so sorry. We're both Aries and we had kind of had like a little communication in the back because I was supposed to do a show 3 years ago. Now I know why it wasn't picked up, because Miss J had a stroke. Tyra, I felt that you should have called him. Tyra lives in Australia. She has her Smiles ice cream over there. So maybe it's a situation where she did not know initially. Nobody told her. And she's out in Australia. And when she gets back, maybe she'll see him. Having said that, you could have FaceTimed. Having said that, you could have been on WhatsApp. Having said that, you could have picked up the phone and called. Having said that, you could have got your mama over there with a whole bunch of flowers, with chocolates, and talk with him and all of that. You could have done that, because without Miss J, Mr. J and Nigel, there wasn't a show. I believe Tyra when she says that it wasn't in her place to keep them on and they were fired when they were fired from her boss, because her boss also fired Tyra at the end. But I feel that if you are friends and you are family, especially the way Mr. J talked about how, you know, they were at each other's houses and everything, it's not a matter of emails. Not a matter of, oh, let me call. When you're with each other, sis, I want to go. I want to go. I wanted us to sit down, talk about this. How do you feel? I just feel that, you know, I want to go, but I'll stay. You know, I won't go right away if you still need me, but I'm just feeling like that. That's where it has to come from. Tyra saying that she was disappointed maybe was because you sent her an email and she might have just seen you last week and you didn't say anything. I am not siding Tyra. Tyra has her own mistakes, but I think that everybody was under pressure for perfection. And the thing is that even with all of the modeling and the gorgeous girls and the flawlessness, nothing is perfect. You made a lot of top model girls famous. I think a lot of the girls felt, oh, but Tyra, look after us. Tyra, they're not giving me castings. Tyra, they're not. Tyra gave you the platform. That's it. And I think, again, that's why I said overpromised. You have to be specific. This is an opportunity that I'm giving you, that you are going to give me drama for my show, because Tyra made millions, and that's why we have Nigeria's top model, German top model. Heidi Klum till now is still doing German's top model. That's where she gets her coin from. So Tyra created something that was phenomenal, and I don't think that there'll be anybody or anything like America's Next Top Model again, because those were the times. Everybody wanted to see what the glamour was behind the scenes, and she brought as many people as she could onto the show. To do it for almost 20 years, she did a phenomenal job.
You just lead us up to me, I can show you the world, we can go through it all. You just leave it up to me, take a trip to the stars, I can show you it all. You just leave it up to me, I can show you the world, we can go through it all. You just lead us up to me, take a trip to the stars, I can show you it all. Yeah, look at all this moolah, I got cash now, and a bunch of books in my lap now, all up in your face like a front page.
And then the glorious Tiffany, which was huge. We were all rooting for you. Tiffany, I was rooting for you too. Here is the situation. Tiffany, I really did feel, I agree with Tyra, you could have been supermodel with a capital S. Did you have it? You had it more than all of the girls put together. The thing was, you can have the shell, and that was what Tiffany was. On the outside, she was flawless. On the inside, she was broken. She was in her own way, and it was not her fault. where she came from, things that she went through damaged her, and it damaged her opportunities. She had challenges inside, and she should have had therapy. She should have had reassurance. She should have had patience. When she was told to read the designers' names, Tyra, you should have come off that stage, held her hand, and read the names with her. She was so intimidated. She did not believe that she deserved to be there. And her guard was up every time because all she knows is to fight. And when I say fight, I'm not talking about physically fighting, of which she can do. She has a shield. So she barricades herself. She protects herself because that's what she's been doing out in the streets. This girl couldn't have sat at a table with Karl Lagerfeld and co. She wouldn't have known what to say. Not because she was not good enough, but because she did not think that she deserved it. That was Tiffany's problem, and I don't know, Tyra, why you didn't see it. And you going off on her, just let her know, oh, no, bitch. Really and truly, that was what she wanted to say. Outside from where I come from, I'll throw hands. And Tiffany, that was what I'm so happy I've gotten the opportunity to tell you that. You will always be beautiful. You have that je ne sais quoi. You will die beautiful. At 99, you will always be beautiful. You have it. It will never leave you. I want you, if you need, go into therapy. It's so important. And the girls needed support. It was not enough because basically they were thrown into the deep end without knowing how to swim and without any safety gadget. But that is real life. That is modeling. That is modeling. The designers are vicious. The editorials even worse. The conditions, what conditions? There are no conditions. You make conditions for yourself. Everything Tyra did, Tyra even cushioned it for you. It was worse. Out here in those streets, 1,000,000,000%. Adrian is my beautiful son. I won't let him model. No. Unless he wants it, yes. Other than that, I won't even suggest it. How about that? It's a world that is a doggy dog. And people are telling you every day, you're too fat, you're too this, your nose is too flat, your lips are too big. No, we don't like the gap. No, your boobs are too big. No, your boobs are too small. No, you're too short. No, you're too tall. No, you're too this. Every single day. And do you know what? Wait, hold on. Where's your? Because you usually, there you go. You have, in those days, you had your, what do you call it? Your lookbook. You understand me? So you took your best pictures and you went for your castings, from modeling in Macy's to going to Jamaica to doing New York Fashion Week, LA Fashion Week, whatever. That was what it was. You give them your book and they said, yeah, what agency? Yeah, how old are you? Yeah, did you do last year? They're not looking at you, by the way. Yes, did you do last collection? Okay, yeah, thank you. And that's it. 99.9%, that was it. That was it. You had to come in and own the floor. You had to walk in and give them, when they tell them Fumi, don't start talking about Fumi Desalu-Vold, it's too long. People won't remember. Fumi, Vold, Desalu, something. You have to stand out. Which means now, if I was to do this again, I would have shaved my head. Be different. Because the designers, the fashion designers, also want drama. It is not about you. It is not what? It's not about you. They want to sell the clothes. So you have to have that stoic, slim body. You have to have it. If you're doing plus size is not even plus size. You're still very slim. You know, and so you have to sell their clothes. You have to maximize what they're trying to sell to the consumer. That's it. That is what? That's it. If you walk, and that's another thing, even when you walk, do you know the photographers and the press, If you are not sensational on the runway, they won't take your picture. The designer will never book you again. You know why? Because the photographer felt that you are not great, and so the photographer did not take a picture of that dress that is in their collection that they are trying to sell. So they're like, oh no, she's not a good model. They never photograph her when she's on the runway. But if I bring out Naomi, if I bring out Tyra Banks, if I bring out Yasmin Lebon, if I bring out then you know what? All of those clothes will be on the front page of tomorrow's magazine. Do you understand it? So when you go for castings, tell them, I can wear anything. I can wear the most daring. Daring? Okay. You know what? Wear the thong and wear the bra. You will be photographed. Guess what? You are promoting yourself to other houses, to other labels. You get to where you get until you can get a contract with Calvin Klein, with Anne Klein, with Prada. Get to where your face is known, and you're gonna have to grovel and beg. And when I say grovel and beg, all the shows that nobody wants to do. I did a show, and I'm still friends with her, where a girl came and said, I don't like wearing black. They were like, okay, no problem. She wasn't even booked. She just went right through and went right out the other right the other end. You cannot come up there making demands. Oh, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm this. Nobody wants to hear it. You know why? Because they're also hungry, because they're also tired. On top of which, they put all of their money, self-funded by the way, into this collection. You're coming in and you're like, well, I don't like this dress. Oh, can I swap? Okay. They'll just chuck you out. You want to be dedicated. I want you to understand what this is. Everything that Tyra did. You know what? Let me tell you. On the plane, better have your makeup. Better. Wait, hold on. Better have your makeup. Better have your scarf. Better look fabulous. Yes. You better look chic, because you never know who's on the plane. You never know. You never know who can say, who is that girl? People look at people all the time. You are a walking what? You are a walking, living model. You are working even when you're not working. That's why there's respect on the supermodels. Till today, they're still working, looking flawless. You think that this job is easy? It's one of the hardest. It's one of the what? It's one of the hardest. You better know how you put on your makeup. You better get your underpinnings together. You better know how to do your hair. You better have your foundation. You're black. You better have your foundation. You better know how to do body makeup. You better learn a couple of languages. Oui, ça va très bien. Yes, my darling, of course. Always smiling. Better get those teeth done. It is not a game. It's not a game. The only part where I say, Tyra, you know what? You should have looked out for those girls. You should have been on top of it every single day and protect them from men, because they don't know any better. That 1,000,000,000%. But when it comes to the shows that she did, 100%, it's that and worse. That and what? That and worse. So at the end of the day, my darlings, you know, if you can't do it, don't go there, because it's a tough job. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. Mwah.